All right, hey, this is Daniel Chu, aka Chewbacca, back again for another rejection challenge. I'm actually standing on a very busy street corner here in New York City, talking to myself again, which I feel very self-conscious about. But anyway, I have 30 rejection challenges, one for each day in November. I got 6 friends to give me 5 challenges each of varying difficulties. And the goal of this whole thing is basically to get over the fear of rejection, judgment, embarrassment, all of the associated emotions that basically I think limits definitely me and probably other people, but certainly me from doing certain things and putting myself out there in certain ways, including being a self-employed individual and launching a product, for example. So anyway, today, you can see the subway in the background. The challenge today is to get on the subway and to ask someone to give up their seat for me for really no reason at all. I'm obviously not going to ask an old lady or anyone who's disabled or anything like that. But the point is that, I make no excuse. I just want their seat, and that's it. They have no reason to say yes. Yeah, I'm a little freaked out about that. This whole thing seems kind of weird. Like, this is not something that people do on the New York subways. Obviously, it's not the weirdest thing that's probably ever happened. Yeah, I'm like a little worried that, like, if this goes really awkwardly, that I will basically be stuck in a really crowded, cramped subway, just kind of like steeping myself in that awkwardness, at least until the next subway stop. And on top of that, the subways are crowded, New York is busy, and so if this is really awkward, like, definitely there are going to be other people who are in earshot of all of this happening. And well, if the person I ask is judging me, certainly I'm sure everyone around me will be judging as well. And so that's I guess all part of the fun for whoever's watching this, and definitely part of the misery for me. So anyway, here we go. Wish me luck. I want uptown. Excuse me, sir. This is a strange request, but I'm wondering if I could sit there where you're sitting right now. Okay, thank you. Why didn't you just say no? Out of curiosity, there's plenty of seats on this train.
Turn to my left.
I guess that's fair.
Had there been no other seats, I would have been a different conversation.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
What can I help you with?
It's basically just a social experiment. I'm like experimenting with my fear of rejection, and I was expecting you to say no. So I'm like,
Do you have observers on the train or something?
Sorry?
Do you have observers?
No, it's just me. It's just me.
I put on the camera. I got excited.
It's just me. It's just me. Yeah, I was really expecting you to say no, frankly. I do have like a phone sticking out of my jacket, which, so it's just me revealing my own conversations here, but...
You got rejected. How does that make you feel?
Relieved, but also a little disappointed.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, the whole point, I'm doing this thing in November where I'm trying to get rejected every day. So I have like challenges from friends. One of which was to ask someone on a subway if I could have their seat for no reason at all.
Yeah.
The whole point of it is to kind of get over the fear of rejection, just like
That's great. Bless you. That's great.
residual fear of like judgment, embarrassment, whatever it is, right? And well, you didn't say no, so I didn't get that experience today. Though I guess I still tried, so it still counts.
No, I mean, like just approaching somebody on the train is ballsy. I would never do that. It's like,
Normally, neither would I, frankly.
What are you, a student of some kind? What are you
No, I'm no longer a student. I graduated like 2 years ago. I'm actually just visiting New York right now. My mother's here on business, and I'm just like traveling with her. I've recently quit my job, in part because I was like I used to work in Silicon Valley, and I got kind of over it. So I was a software engineer, software consultant, kind of. Yeah, it was a good gig. It's just wasn't fulfilling in certain ways. Yeah. What about yourself? What do you do in New York?
I'm a student.
Okay.
Going to visit my cousin who's younger than me.
Okay.
He's my little cousin. And he's also just moved here for school.
Okay.
So yeah, so what are you recording? I'm just curious. Like, what's the purpose?
I guess right now it's just, I don't know, it's just on. I can turn it off at this point. All right, well, that was cool. I just got off the train in Harlem, which is like a 30-minute subway ride. You probably hear the metro in the background. So I got on the train and, cut the video after a little while, but, I asked a very nice guy whether or not I could take his seat, actually despite the fact that most of the train car was empty. To my sincere surprise, he just looked at me and he scooted over. And I think I got this on video, but I asked him why he did that, and he said that it was simply just much easier to move over than to bother with talking to me or saying no or anything like that. He did say if the train car were full, it would have been a different story. So maybe I should try that sometime. I don't know. I think this experience is definitely reminding me of something that I feel like I learned in the past, but continually forget, which is that as much as people don't like to be rejected, which is why I'm doing this, people also don't like rejecting other people, and sometimes are willing to go out of their way to avoid that. In this case, Ben, which is the name of the guy that I met, didn't have to go that far out of his way, but what was supposed to be a rejection challenge that was supposed to end in someone saying no, and with me feeling probably very awkward about it, actually turned into a really nice 20-minute conversation with a guy at Turl studying medicine named Ben, and rather than steep in the awkwardness for the rest of the train ride, I actually had a really fun conversation with what I feel like is a new friend. So I guess it just goes to show you really don't know what to expect with these, but I did not get rejected, and I do have another long subway ride on the way back from dinner, and I guess time and attitude permitting, perhaps I'll give this one another try and see if I can actually get a no. All right.